Stroud to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
The failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Stroud looking to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. That's going to be knocked away.
Is it crazy going on Wednesday?
A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive.
Yeah, crosses in the face.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. The interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
This is Smith to the ground. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and goal at the 4.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. On play action, it's Rodgers. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf from 3 yards out. And the Steelers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Texans 0. Chris Boswell to kick it off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Inside handoff to Mixon. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Now Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we...
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Loop to get us started. Off we go here in the Inner Harbor. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down. To the air on second down. Here's Allen. He'll air one out for Palmer.
Hell no, bro. He thought he got it.
It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down. From the gun to Allen. He's going to look downfield once again.
No, put down.
Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
Allen leading the Bills to the line for this 2-point try. Now they'll set up to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
To kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he tries to lateral the ball, but it's a mistake. That ball's out. And when we talk about momentum and trying to stop negative momentum, it's moments like this. Not only did you just give up the big score, but now, Greg, they've got to get that defense back on the field after the fumble.
Yeah, and on one sideline, you're riding high. I mean, the last 2 plays could not have gone any better. And then on the other sideline, they couldn't have gone any worse.
Nope, that was bad.
Oh, no, back over the middle. It's
I don't see nobody play for that. You cooking in that for the game. Crazy as hell. Crazy as hell, boy.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Hey, middle.
Yeah, the first carry for King Henry. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Out to his right. Taking off. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
So it'll be first and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. Now, Jackson. Moving to his right. There he goes again.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Sorry, Elton.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. Jackson. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. On the take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New York Jets and the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from South Philly. Benet Wanwu out of return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First carry of the game now, and here's Brees Hall. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one. And down he goes. Jordan Davis. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up 3rd and long. Taylor looking to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. And the Eagles are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. That is Will McDonald in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive. On 2nd down, Hurts. That's caught downfield by Smith. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. It's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a
score! A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
And he will take it in and tack on the 2 points to make it 8-0.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Brings up second and 11.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They will run it over center with Hall. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
14 more yards. That's another Jets. First down.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. And this time, they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Throwing, Taylor, moving outside the pocket. That's to the running back, Brees Hall. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 19 Lions.
Here's Taylor. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A gain there of 11. And the Jets have a first down.
18 Cardinal, 70 Timberwolves.
50 guys for Taylor.
Give up the middle of the ball. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Cowboy 80.
Another run here with Hall. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. Now, give to Davis. Powering forward. He's in. Isaiah Davis. Touchdown, New York.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away.
Now, how about this? It's a fake. And he's not going to make it to the end zone. The defense stands tall. They're going to hold on to their lead at 8-6. After the touchdown, out is Polk to kick this one away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And this is going to be an Eagles first down. They'll take it up to about the 33-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good. Eagles.
Once again, it's Barkley. He'll it forward for maybe a yard. Colin Saunders getting in there to make the tackle.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That's Pop. Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, man, you
And
don't
he's
know.
brought down just shy of midfield.
They got a
14
fucking open.
on the pickup. First down, Philadelphia. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Forced out wide. He keeps it himself. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That'll be taken in by Parker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
At the 24-yard line.
2 minutes to go. First half in a 2-point game. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. To the pylon, he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles.
This has to be a defensive breakdown, Mike. I promise you, all week in practice, when the scout team ran this play, somebody on defense accounted for the running back out of the backfield. I can promise you that much, but he's able to lead.
He'll go down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
Return
to Isaiah Davis. And how about this? Here comes a reverse. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Taylor. Flush to his right. He's going to look for the home run ball. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. So a big one there to start the drive. A gain of 48.
Let's go now.
On the give, it's Hall. And the Jets are going to have first and goal coming up. He takes this down to about the 5. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Get it. Check. 60. Ready.
They'll run. It's Hall. Good blocking, and he's in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy as...
Now a flip to the kicker. It's a fake. This will be caught. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again, but this one works. So instead of 1, they get 2. Here is Shipley on the return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
A first down throw for Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
For the Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the
Hurts looking to throw on first down. He'll get this out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 29.
That one good for 29.
Eagles.
Hey, let's go.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
The 28-yard line.
A run with Barkley. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. To throw on second down is Hurts. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll take this one in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And And now he loses the football. But it looks like the Eagles are able to corral it. So Philly will retain possession. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Davis now to return it. They'll go with the reverse. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now, faking the give. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it. Well, sometimes the offense starts to make a little too much happen, try to pitch it around, get an extra few yards, except they lose the ball, and the defense will take over.
Mike, you're exactly right. That is what happened here. That's just a prime example of a player just doing a little too much. Just secure the ball, get as many yards as you can, and make sure your team ends up still possessing the ball.
Now, timeout signal 4, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. And in motion is Smith. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. And he's in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal.
And now, will you look at this?
I just can't wrap my head around that decision, Mike. I mean, think about it this way. If you want to go for 2, by bringing your extra point unit on, you have to snap the ball from the 15. If you keep your offense on the field to go for 2, you get to snap the ball from the 2-yard line.
The return, here comes Davis. Now an opening past the 30.
Go, nigga. Yeah, that's it.
Into midfield. Inside the 20.
This
And he's
nigga
going to
see
take
that
this
shit.
all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, New York. Greg, it's one of the most exciting plays in football. Rare that we see it, but when it all comes together and works out in a return for a touchdown, it is truly something special.
And it is, Mike. It is because we don't see it very often. In a world of the ever-increasing touchback, we don't see a lot of returns in this league. So when you get one, let alone one as exciting as that, man, it is fun to watch.
The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. Oh, a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. This is caught. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again, but this one works. So instead of 1, they get 2. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. He'll manage only a couple. Will McDonald, 3rd tackle. From the 43, here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to pick up the 1st down across midfield And down at the 49.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for an Eagles first down.
Now Barkley. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
That's another Eagles.
Here's the handoff to Barkley. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gains. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Hurts. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Here's a 3rd and 10. Hurts. Open receiver is Dodson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's another Eagles first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And he'll get about 5. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hurts. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And it'll be a short pickup, but that's not enough for the first down.
Brings up 3rd down.
We'll try to run here with Marshall. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped him for no gain at the 4.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up. They'll run the sneak, trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short, down at the 1.
At the 1-yard line.
It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Jalen Hurts, touchdown Philadelphia. A lot of bodies down there, but there's one with the football, the quarterback. It's all that matters. Breaks the plane for the touchdown.
And all that quarterback is looking for, Mike, is the smallest of creases before that snap. Once he identifies it, all that's left to do is put your head down, get behind the big boys up front, and drive the legs across the goal line.
22. Jake Elliott to kick off.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
20-yard line.
Taylor looking to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. Jeremy Ruckert was the intended target. 3rd down coming up. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw, and that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You know, Mike, I've seen a lot of aggressive plays over the years, but this one, it might just take the cake. I mean, to go for it in this situation, this deep in your own territory, you're making quite the statement that you are going to be aggressive all day long.
And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Give him a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Barkley to the 5-yard line.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Straight ahead, it's Bigsby. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Bigsby. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down.
Loss of a yard.
Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They'll try it now with Bigsby. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Bigsby, touchdown Eagles. The offense and Hurts ready for this two-point attempt. They're going to try to run it in. And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No two-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. Now he'll give it up. It's a reverse. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The drive begins with a run, and it's on. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw is Taylor. He'll swing this one out to Hall. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up second and 1.
To throw is Taylor. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got his big tight end, Rucker. And he will score. Game on. Jeremy Rucker. Touchdown, Jets. Greg, very big touchdown there makes it a 10-point game, and now a chance to tighten this down to a one-possession game.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. You have to go for 2 here. You got to get this thing down to 8. But this offense now has given themselves at least a chance to make a run here down the stretch in the fourth quarter.
And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Here is Shipley on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They're going to start this on the ground with Bigsby. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
A gain of 9 brings up
He'll stay on the ground and stay with Bigsby. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. We'll try and run here with Bigsby. Oh, the defense beats him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
a loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Now Hurts on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down. Here is 1st and 10.
Back to 60, back to 60. 60 by 60 by 60.
Throwing, Taylor, forced to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing, and completing. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They will run it over center with Hall. And he'll get it down to the 12. And that'll give him a new set of downs from in close.